is our 2012 Volt. The Volt first came out in 2011. It was meant to be an urban car with 40-mile range, which is what this one has, electric, and a gas tank. It's a 4-seater, really nice looking car, really sporty, and General Motors thought of everything when they first created this in 2011. This is where you plug it in, and on the other side is a gas tank. So let's go take a seat inside. Here's a control for the gas tank. The gas tank is here, and then the plug is here. So actually it's up here, just to show you. And that's the regular gas tank. So this is a plug-in hybrid. You don't have to worry about range. That's an impressive entry. If I hit this power button, which is down here, put your foot in the brake. That's the car starting up. You can see we have 35 miles of electric. We have a total of 165 miles because there's some gas in the tank. You see it only has 50,000 miles on it. I did buy it last year. It's 2020, so I bought it in 2019 for $11,000. It had 36,000 miles. This is a fully loaded Volt, a luxury car in my opinion. So for that money, to me, it was a steal, because this was like new when I bought it. Leather seats, the whole works. Average MPG is 129 miles per gallon. We have taken it on long trips, but in all its lifetime, it's used 393 gallons of gas. You can see down below, it tells you the condition of different things like the oil life remaining. And it is a generator. It uses a generator to power the batteries once the charge runs out. This is the air pressure. There's messages. With Chevrolet, you get an OnStar. You could get an OnStar account, and you can get feedback about your car. So I get a text. It costs $10 a month. I get a text, email every month, telling me what's happening with the car. So far, think about this. I bought this last May. It's March now. I have not taken it in for service yet, for anything. If you hit navigation, there's a navigation. I'll lift the end of the radio. Oh, oops. I'll turn down the radio. There's an HD drive, so you can have songs stored on here. There's some music. You can play the stereo. Very good stereo. Pretty good. It's a Bose stereo. There's climate control. If I hit that, let's see. You can see that here. So there's different things you can control. We don't have to do much with this car. It's actually made for the person who doesn't want to do much. You can just sit in it and drive. So if I hit the leaf, it kind of gives me the stuff some people, if you want to see like your miles per gallon on a certain charge and how the power is flowing in your driving, you could look at all that. If you hit the drive mode, you can see 3 different modes: normal, sport, mounted. I like sport. You get a little bit more pickup, that's all. Okay, so a friend of mine gave me this book when I bought the Volt, and it was created for the Chevy Volt. It's pretty informative about the Volt and talks about the history of this car. So, interesting thing about the Volt, it was kind of like the creation of Bob Lutz. Bob Lutz. And he actually was on the deal when they crashed this car, which was the EV1, so he kind of wanted to make up for that, I guess. And in 2007, this was the original concept car for the Volt. And then eventually became this one down here. Anyway, just some history. Of course, it's an electric car, so there's no engine sound unless the generator goes on, which sometimes could be loud when you're driving long distance. But for me, that's not too often, so I don't mind it that much. Okay, let's see how you charge this. You shut it off. You push the button here on the side. There's also a control in your key fob. And for us, it's pretty simple. It's just a level 2 charger here. Just plug it in, flip it on, and you'll see a light go on here, and there's the light. This is the stock charger. It comes with the Volt, and it plugs into 110. So one of the neat things about this particular model, the Volt, and I think the BMW i3 does it, is you can change the level of current that you charge your car with. So this is the slow charge unit, and if I put this button, that's a full, I think, 16 amps, and if I cut it in half, that's maybe 10 amps. So depending on the circuit you're plugging into, you can slow down the charge. Let's say you wanted to plug it directly into solar, which is what I do. I could slow down the charge because, you know, solar panels don't produce a ton of energy. You have to have a lot of them, and it's a slow production. So I want to slow down my charge, and it's coming through batteries, and then plug that into the car as well. So now this car is actually charging directly from the sun through a battery system, but it's charging much more slowly than the other chargers that I showed you. But still, there's a satisfaction of being able to charge your car from sunshine generation.